So I'm going to switch over to service now. And in this example, we're going to be looking at Lauren Bailey, who's one of our customers, who, as we can see by the booking record here, has scheduled a trip to go to Bristol Harbour Hotel on the 17th to the 21st of January. And in this case, Lauren wants to check what time her trip is booked for and if she can change it. And what we're going to do in a second is we're going to then jump into the Experience Cloud site and see our service agent working in action. So you can see that we've logged into our Experience Cloud site here. We can obviously also have this on any other website. And in this case, we're going to ask if we can check the dates for the booking that we have. We've forgotten it for whatever reason. So the first thing that the agent's going to do is it's going to try and identify who's talking to us. So in this case, it's going to ask for the email and our booking number. So we're trying to pull in all the relevant information that we might need to go and search for that booking record and pull the information back to share with the client. And I'll show you how this works later. As the agent's going and working away in the background, we can see that it's pulling back all the relevant information that we might need. So which suite we've booked. So it looks like we've booked a suite, for example, how many people are staying, what the check-in and check-out dates are, what time we can check in and check out, and any information around children or infants staying. But in this case, we want to change the dates. So, of course, we're going to ask what the new dates are going to be. And as we start to work through that, we just want to move it to the next weekend. Something's come up. So we're going to pop in those dates, and you can see we've not specified the year. We've put in different dates. We've not put in exactly what those dates are in, a traditional date format you might expect in a form. But you can see that the reasoning engines picked that up, and it's confirmed that and pulled back the information saying that we've been able to change the reservation dates. In this case, I've made it very simple and said that we're not going to charge any extra because the room rates are the same. I appreciate that's not necessarily exactly the case all the time, but that would be very easy to plug in and pull forward. So if we take a look into the agent builder, we'll be able to see how all of this works. So we've got our topics here on the left-hand side. We're going to look at booking management as a topic here. This is the one that we've used for the majority of this run. You'll see that we've got our description, our scope for our topic, which is giving the role that the agent and the actions that it should be performing. We've got our instructions there on the left-hand side, so our guardrails and our specific instructions, and then all the related actions that we can do. So these are all the automations that we want the agent to perform when we're working through. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the same workflow again, and you'll be able to see the power of the decision making that's coming through here. So at the start, we're asking if we can check the bookings. You can see the agent has identified the topic as booking management, which is perfect. We've got lots of other topics in there, but this is around booking. One might be around general FAQs or management. It shows the actions it has available to it, and it's also going to show you the reasoning behind why it's made the decision to select that topic and what it's going to do next, which is really, really, really powerful. I think that's the big thing that you miss when you're looking at ChatGPT or something like that, is the ability to understand why those decisions are being made. So it's also identified then that the next step is that we want to understand the parameters to facilitate being able to trigger the action of get booking details. So that's the key one that's bringing back all this information here. So you can see that it's put in the two inputs, it's identified what they are, pulled that out, and it's then gone ahead, run a flow, and pulled back the output of all the information that we've told it we want to pull back in the flow. And that gives us our nicely structured response that we've got there. And you can see the reasoning behind why it's done that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to say we want to set the new dates. And if you remember last time, we changed the dates already. So without any additional instructions, the agent is reasoning and understanding that we're not going to change the same dates to the same dates. That doesn't make sense. So it's gone back and checked if we want to make sure they are the correct dates, or if we want to change it to a different date. So it's a very organic conversation. In this case, we go, oh, no, actually, sorry, we do want to move it back. And you'll be able to see that it's then selected the update booking dates action from here, and it's pulled back again the relevant information. The brilliant thing is that it retains the context of all the variables that we've put in before, where we've put our email in, we've put our booking number, we've then added our new dates in that we want to look at. So you can see that actually it maintains that information throughout the conversation, so you can start to build up more complex use cases and workflows as you work through, which I think is really, really powerful.
Thanks for that, Sam. So hopefully you can start to see how these agents can really help you win more business and or save time and costs too. Besides the sales and service use case that we've just demoed, there are so many possibilities with these new autonomous agents, from having one sit on your website as an assistant to advise customers on the right booking, location, activity, or package, to employing an agent to power your marketing campaigns. We predict that we've only just scratched the surface of what they can do. On this slide, we have a few suggested hospitality use cases that are relevant to the sector. We're working on trying to develop more as we go, and we're really interested to engage with our clients and with the wider community within hospitality and Salesforce ecosystem to understand what things you would like. So if you have some ideas, things you want to do, please let us know. So if we look at the number one suggestion here on this slide, so imagine if you could make each and every customer feel like you really understood them. Preferences, booking history, and real-time data, they can all be leveraged by AI agents to suggest tailored itineraries, special events, new destinations, or activities that match their interests, their time frame, and their budget. You know, this would be an excellent way to upsell upgrades or add-ons that appeal to each customer, or maybe advertise new menu items or a new restaurant opening, just as an example. The second one here, perhaps an AI agent could help manage special requests, like asking for a travel cot, a high chair in a restaurant, or champagne for an anniversary, perhaps. Maybe you could upload your menus into Knowledge so that customers can check allergens and dietary requirements and notify your front of house before they arrive. This way, you can also ensure that customers with accessibility requirements are informed of your amenities or processes and reassured that they will be provided exactly what they need and get the experience they're expecting. The third one here, and the great thing about Salesforce is that it can pull from live information and take action based on that information. This one is a really great use case that stands out for me. So this one, what we're saying is, what if you could turn Agentforce into a front of house personal assistant for every single guest, no matter what the venue? So anyone visiting your venue or location could use Agentforce to ask any questions they would usually go and ask at your front desk. So the agent could give menu recommendations, it could show spa deals, packages, allow people to order room service, and even help guests find and use amenities at the venue. Could even be ordering food at a table from the agent. This is the sort of one-to-one personal service that is now achievable using agents. I'm sure you're thinking of lots of other cool ways that you could use this technology. And as I said before, we're super interested to talk to you about that. So it just remains now for me to say thank you so much for listening and giving us your time this morning. Really do appreciate it. We hope you've got a lot out of this. Please do follow us on LinkedIn if you'd like to see more of the upcoming Salesforce and AI content like this. On our website, you'll also find the link to book your free Salesforce AI workshop. You can also scan this QR code that's on the screen here and now. Have a great day ahead, everybody. Thank you very much.
Bye.